So I just recently started using analytics for my daily life.
Okay.
Right now, analytics telling me I'm sleepy. YouTube, Lawyer Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. God, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We talk about all things NBA related, man. Boy, it's crazy because I was sitting there trying to get stuff ready. I've been trying to find stuff throughout the day, and then stuff just steady keep pouring in or whatever. And I was telling my wife, I said, "Boy, it was easier when we was covering one team. Now the whole NBA is like stuff is steady, stuff is steady knocking something out the way. Like that's not important, but this is. Oh, you thought that was important? Now this is. It's like, dang, man, stop with the news. Give me one day to just chill, man. But
content.
Yep, it definitely content. But listen, guys, if you're into NBA content, man, we definitely appreciate y'all being here, joining us for these conversations. Simply hit that subscribe button. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Also, too, you guys can do us a favor, hit them likes for us as well. That helps out with the channel in more ways than you know. Like I said, man, we're here to talk about all things NBA. So it don't matter what team you root for, man. Join us for these conversations. Off season is still underway. Race starts tomorrow. I don't know what time. Is it like 3 o'clock? Or something like that. 3 o'clock.
You sure? Thing. That's how it started free agency. It ain't midnight.
Let's see.
I think free agency just started midnight.
Man, don't say that. Don't say that, bro. Yeah, well, midnight your time, right?
Yeah, which is about 45 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought it was just a date for free agency.
Oh, so Tuesday, January 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
June 30th. Okay, so it's 6 tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, I knew they kind of made like during like the middle of the day or whatever, something like that. So
I know it's like the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, man. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. That's gonna be interesting. We'll probably have a real interesting show on Wednesday, man. A lot of these rumors and stuff like that have been out there. We'll finally get solidified here, man, on Wednesday, but we'll see. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to these rumors that might possibly happen by Tuesday, man. But listen, if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are into NBA content, hit that subscribe button, hit them likes and all them good things. If you have any questions, any comments addressing us here on the show, we ask you hit us with the C and C in front of your question or your comments. So that way we know you're addressing us and not your fellow Glow Yard members. And we'll get to the comments and the questions at the end of the show. If any super chats come in first, we'll address those first. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Before we do, let's stop and show some love to the sponsor of the channel, man.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's get to it, man. Finally happened, King. Finally happened. Let's get into these trades, man. See what's popping out here in these NBA streets.
Gentlemen, I'd like to report a trade.
That was King in the crowd celebrating for this trade right here, King. It finally happened, man. It finally happened. Ja Morant. What is going on? There you go. Ja Morant traded to the Portland Trailblazers, King. So this is what the trade consists of. Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray go to the Grizzlies for Ja Morant. No picks, no anything. Just 2 players. I'm surprised Chris Murray was in that trade because it was all those rumors that Portland really wanted to keep him. They liked Chris Murray, twin brother Keegan Murray. Jeremy Grant they've been wanting to move him for the longest with that contract he has. I think he's over 30 years old now. I think he's like 33 or something like that.
Yeah, something around that.
Yeah, making like stupid amount of money. So they finally were able to get off his contract. I think he got 2 years left on his contract. So
yeah.
Well, King, let's get your thoughts on it, man. What's your thoughts on Ja Morant head to the West Coast of Portland, man?
You say take the grenade, bite the pen, and toss it. He out of there. I like the move. I like it more for the Blazers than the Grizzlies. I know the Grizzlies just wanted to get off of Ja Morant. They got Jeremy Grant there that can help out in that new, I guess, grit and grind kind of way, like I talked about before. I think he'll be a good player to play beside him with a little bit of a little bit of athleticism, able to run the floor a little bit. But he's an older guy and all that stuff, but still I think he fits. They got rid of Chris Keegan because I believe what's his name? Damian Lillard's going to be returning as well and all that. So they got a lot of guys at the guard and all that. Andrew Holiday still there, correct? He ain't going away yet.
There's rumors.
It's rumors, but right now he's still on the team right now. Yeah. So and I like Ja Morant as a pickup because of Denny. I think we talked about it before. Denny being a point forward type of player. Ja Morant can pass some, but he's not he doesn't have to be an exclusive passer. He can go out there and get you buckets and that type of thing. So with them guys playing off of each other, I think this would be fun. Portland's young. They like to run and all that type of stuff. Ja run with them. I'm expecting Portland, like I said before, the offseason even occurred, that I expect Portland to make moves and become a solidified playoff team next year. And I'm sticking by that. And they should be a fun team to watch. I'm actually excited to see them next year already.
Yeah, one of them teams I was saying keep an eye on, man. Right now they're making those moves. Yeah, like you said, Portland really didn't lose too much. Like I said, Chris Murray, somebody kind of did want to keep, but I mean, you got a chance to get a player, I guess, of Ja Morant's caliber and talent. You got to jump on that opportunity. This kind of now takes them, I believe, out of the Jaylen Brown conversation now, bro. That his name was strongly attached to Portland or whatever. Yeah, so that kind of take him out the mix. We're gonna get on Jaylen Brown in a little bit, but yeah, man, I'm not mad at it, bro. Not mad at the trade. Like you said, you got Dame coming back next year. You got Denny. He showed an improvement. He was an all-star, right?
Yes, Denny was an all-star.
Yeah. No. Denny was Denny an all-star this
year?
year?
That's what I'm saying. Denny was an all-star. I think he was all NBA as well, wasn't he? Wasn't he third team? Did he make the third team?
No.
He didn't make that third team.
Yeah, we might have that list. Your boy, who your boy went was over on third team. Chet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Denny. You're right. You're right. Yep.
Yep. But I like that move because they still got Keegan as what's it called? Clean. What's the boy named center name? I'm blanking on his name right now.
Klingen.
Thank you, Klingen. They wanted to. I heard that there were teams. Well, I think the Memphis wanted to try to get him in the trade. They said no, so they kind of found a way to make that work. Like I said, I want to say Jeremy got 2 years left.
Yeah, this high risk, low reward, bro. This is a great move from Portland. Keep it real. Yeah, I mean, Portland don't get much and all that stuff. You didn't give any picks, and if Ja Morant, you feel me? If a new scenery does do anything for him with the guys like Damian Lillard beside him, man, Drew Holiday, you got a chance to get all NBA type player here, bro. Without any draft picks. So.
Now Drew Holiday. Now it's reported that Portland might be trying to move him now. So we're gonna see how that goes.
I'd have kept Drew, bro. I know it's a lot of money between the two and all that, but I think the backcourt of Ja Morant and Drew Holiday actually all right.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how that looks. But I mean, I know if Drew is on the move, I know it's gonna be a lot of contending type of teams looking for a guy like that, man. Especially come off the bench and stuff like that behind whoever they got starting. Yeah, definitely a locker room guy, championship type of player. You know what I'm saying? Championship piece, if you will.
2-time champ.
2-time. Speaking of trades, King, check this out, man. We had another trade, man. This is one that was kind of shocking to me, but not shocking, if you know what I mean. But your boy Miles Bridges finally got moved, man. He got moved to the Phoenix Suns with the 29 first pick and the 27 second, while the Hornets got Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal in the 2033 first round.
Yeah.
What you think about this, man?
I like the move for both teams. Keep it a buck.
I do too.
Phoenix got to start thinking about what they're going to do, making moves, getting even Devin Booker, somebody else, or moving on from Devin Booker at some point. So you got to start not really rebuilding yet, but restructuring right now. At the same time, Miles Bridges give you another guy that can do a little something. Maybe he can step up his game and show more as far as what he can do individually. Because we talked about like Jaylen Duren and him putting the ball down and doing things. I feel like Miles Bridges is a step above Jaylen Duren as far as being able to do that type of stuff. So if he gets to be able to do it beside Devin Booker and showcase more of his skills, he can actually do stuff and get away from that scenery and all that, baggage and all attached with him. I don't want to get to, but, just maybe establishing his name a different way. On Charlotte side, they already shot a bunch of threes and all that stuff. We talked about Melo and Con Canupo and all that last year, being 1 and 2, like I think one off of each other as far as leading the league in threes. Now you got Grayson Allen over there who's going to knock him down as well. Then you grab Royce O'Neal as well and get a first rounder. So I like this move. More shooting for them as far as Charlotte. Like I say, Charlotte trying to build something, bro. They really are building a team where they like, if any star player decided to go over there, bro, Charlotte is like dangerous. But we'll see if they actually, one of their guys becomes a true star. I'm looking for Brandon Miller to take another step. And then, we'll see where they go, bro. But I like it for both teams. You had to do something instead of just staying still. A lot of teams like to sit and just stay still and just know they're going to be like bad or whatever, like we talked about, i.e. Sacramento. But you got to make moves, bro. So make some type of moves. So even if next year isn't the greatest year, you already got something in line for the future. So I like the moves.
I agree. For Phoenix, it gives him another versatile wing. We saw what he did last year, especially when they started winning them games and all that stuff. He, like you said, he could put the ball on the floor. He could do a little bit. Underrated defender. Has size, like I said, at the wing, something they kind of need right now. Pair him with the Dylan Brooks like that. You know what I'm saying, at the wing position. It's not a bad look, bro. Devin coming back, of course. Still got Jaylen Green. He's gonna be healthy coming back into this season. Remember last year he was out for about half the season, maybe even more. I feel like it was every game. Matter of fact, they only played like 25 games last year or something like that.
They barely played. When he played, he was like leading scorer and all that, and then he just missed games.
Yeah, like when he played, he was solid, but then when he missed, like I said, he missed them games. So what tell me, but this with this move for the Hornets, this adds depth.
Yeah,
the Hornets are becoming a deep team.
Yeah.
Now, like I said a minute ago, or not a minute ago, I said before on the show, the way these teams are building their teams, you got to build with depth now. You don't have to necessarily go make the splashiest moves, but like you said, the Hornets with all the assets that they have now and stuff like that with the picks, they're able now to go out and they can actually go out and get a guy if they want to, because now they have the assets as far as contracts, and then they also have the assets as far as draft capital, right? So they can go out there and get a guy if they want to. And like you said, they're one of them teams that's like, they're like a superstar away for putting themselves in these conversations in the East or whatever, right? So, like you said, it's probably one of the trades in this offseason where I'm like, both teams came out on top, man. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely interested now to see what Phoenix is going to look like. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as another athletic wing for them. So now when they start running, man, you can hit them guys on the corners. And Bridges is going to catch a couple bodies or whatever, man. So yeah, man.
Who their point guard?
Did he pick somebody up? Can't remember. I thought I said he picked somebody up because I saw the projected starting lineup. Why am I blinking?
It's not Jaylen Green or Devin Booker.
It might be one of them. Yeah, I think both of them start.
It got to be one of them, right? If Devin Booker not playing at 3.
Yeah, it's one of them. Because I think it was Jaylen Green, Devin Booker, Brooks, Bridges,
Miles Bridges,
and Williams. And,
yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's their projected starting lineup. Yeah, you're right. So they're
still missing that piece.
We had this talk before, man, where they're trying to turn him into a Devin Booker into a ball handler, which I feel like takes away from his game. Not saying you can't set guys up and all that type of stuff. We ain't saying that. It's just like when you're making him the primary guy to do that, I feel that takes away from his game. Because his mindset is like, let me get these guys set up before I get my points. It's like, no, we need the aggressive downhill attack, mid-range killer Devin Booker. But when you have to be the guy who's counted on to set these people up, that takes away from his game. So I'm trying to think who I don't even know who they drafted, bro. So, like I said, maybe they drafted a point guard. I don't know. We'll have to see how that go for them. Yeah, hopefully. Like I said, I don't remember who they drafted. Well, they were top 10 pick, top 10 team, right? Weren't they?
Were they? I don't think so. They weren't that. They weren't that bad. They made the playoffs.
Oh, they made the playoffs. You're right. My bad. I'm thinking like last year and stuff. But okay. But yeah. All right, man. Let's get to the rest of this news here, man. We got some rumors and stuff around here. Let's get into a little bit of a recap, King. Got some Kawhi news. Check it out, King. It says the Mavs discussed trading for Kawhi Leonard, man. This is more news that's tied to Kawhi. His name is attached to a few teams: Spurs, Clippers, and Mavericks. Says Toronto Raptors and the Los Angeles Clippers have held real trade conversations this weekend about Kawhi Leonard deal. So for the Raptors, this is what it would look like right here, King. Brandon Ingram, your boy Grady Dick, Jacoby Walters, the 28 and 30 Toronto first unprotected picks, right? Then, of course, the Raptors will get Kawhi Leonard. He has 1 year. Dang, he got 1 year, $50.3 million left.
Yeah. He said he signed an extension, though.
That's
Toronto.
why he was talking about signing an extension. I don't know why. I'm blinking. I don't know why I put two and two together, bro. But, okay. You got my attention. And then with the Mavs pick, bro, I think it was like, Mavs trade, I think it was like PJ Washington, Klay Thompson, and I forgot what, I don't know how many picks it was. That was a rumor that was supposed to be attached to Kawhi, maybe going to Dallas or whatever. So, but at what you've seen right here with this Kawhi possible trades, what interests you the most?
I don't like it. I don't like it because of them picks, bro.
Oh, you're talking about this
them
one?
Them two first round picks, nasty, unprotected for Kawhi Leonard at this point. I don't know, man. And you're giving up Brandon Ingram?
Bro, can you imagine Kawhi and Scotty, bro, on defense?
I mean, it's not gonna be that good. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a poor version of what they had before. They still not there. Kawhi ain't Kawhi no more, bro. I love Kawhi. He ain't Kawhi no more. He ain't that Kawhi. He ain't that Kawhi. You feel what I'm saying?
I ain't saying he that Kawhi, but getting some help with another guy like Scotty Barnes, a top defensive team player, bro.
You're right. I still don't think they got number one. That's how I would feel. I don't think Kawhi should. Yeah, it'd be nasty. You feel me? Defense would be stupid. But as far as I still don't think they got a true number one if that was to happen. So I don't like them first round picks. I think this is probably what's going to happen though. But the Masai connection at all on Dallas. I didn't hear him say he was signing an extension in Dallas though.
I didn't hear that either. So the rumor right now is just Toronto and San Antonio.
Yeah, and if they trade him and he don't get an extension in Dallas, and you get up 2 picks and all too, bro. That's I know you're getting off that money though. I mean, you're getting off that money though, so maybe you get him for the expiring contract, but
we do get off $50 million though. That's gonna be crazy.
So another $50 million off your books and all, but 2 first round picks and your players, PJ and them to get off of that, and you might have to give up more because, like I said, they gave up Brandon Ingram. You don't have an all-star to throw in that package. So unless you including Kyrie Irving, and I doubt they're doing that. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to see if I can find it, bro.
I told you the team that should do it, San Antonio.
Where is it, man?
Even the 2 picks for San Antonio are not bad. They got it.
Well, I hate when I'm trying to find something. I can't find it, bro.
About the Dallas.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember how many picks they said it was. It would possibly be if they did do a trade, bro. And I can't find it, bro. Oh, hold on, maybe
my pick San Antonio, bro. Final answer. Lock it in.
Come on, where you at?
But I do think Toronto probably.
I know, but I do know it was PJ Washington and Klay Thompson.
Klay
I can't remember how many. Yeah, I know that for a fact. I just can't remember how many picks it was, but yeah,
I think this is the team he's going to end up on. I don't know why. I got a feeling he's going back to Toronto. But I think that San Antonio, the team he should go to. I think that's the team that should pick him up and just throw the picks at him, and it'll be okay. And they really could take their team to the next level.
But you know what's crazy? I haven't even heard San Antonio like any offers of what they would throw out there, nothing like that.
They're not thinking. That's not the San Antonio way to bring them back. You feel me? That's not their way. But at the same time, no, Kawhi, that's one of the teams they go back to in order to make it up. No, but San Antonio might be looking forward. And I mean, I'm not mad at them. Like, go try with your young guys and just keep trying to get better instead of going backwards. But it's again one of those in a perfect world. If it happens and if Kawhi Leonard stays healthy and all that, God, bro, that team in San Antonio will be dumb.
Bro, I was looking at this post worst contracts in the league. Bro, I did not know De'Aaron Fox was gonna be owed all that money, bro.
Yeah.
Like the next 4 years. I was like, Jesus.
So I said they had to get up off of him because his contract is worth a lot of guys' contract. You could use him for a lot of dudes.
Bro, I think his last year is like 60 mil.
It's crazy.
I think it was. I forgot, bro. When I seen that, I said, Jesus, man. That's why that's why people were saying they got to get off that contract, bro. They got to find a way to get off that contract.
Then we were young getting off of that when he had them guards. But it's what it is, bro. We don't make the money. We out that years ago. Why'd you get
crazy, man? Damn, it's crazy. Let me see what else we got here. Oh man, this the news right here, gang. So we just talked about this on the last show. This is crazy. So Jaylen Duren will meet with the Kings at the start of free agency with the intentions of structuring a sign and trade out of Detroit, bro. So supposedly this is the rumor how it will look. So Jaylen Duren will go to the Kings. The Pistons will get Sabonis, who has 2 years at $45.4 a year and a future first round. Your thoughts on that, man?
Back to the Lakers and all that stuff about what we sent to Jaylen Duren. This dude want to sign and trade and go to Sacramento. Don't get him. That right there. I'm gonna tell you, it'd be wild stuff. And I know people always say, "How you know that, man? How you know that? How you think that?" This dude won't go play in Sacramento. He bought his money. I'm keeping the buck with you, bro. I'm sorry, but you feel me? Like when you know when he's saying, "I want to go talk to Sacramento."
I'm done.
From Detroit, I want to go to Sacramento.
My bad. No disrespect. I mean, you do. It's your life, your money. You know how you want to. Yeah. But come on,
make your money, bro. Make it. We always say, go make your money. But if he knows what's up, he may never get this opportunity again. Go make his money in Sacramento. Stay away from this guy. Now for Detroit, that's a good move. That's crazy. They're getting a first round pick. That's crazy. And DeMontis Sabonis is better than them.
That guy,
per 1-on-1.
Yeah, DeMontis ain't a bad consolation prize. So this right here also got me wondering how far apart they are in the contract negotiations. If he's willing to do this,
I done told you. I think the most they will get that dude is $30 million. I think
that's what I was thinking.
I think he went to 40, whatever, and they like hell no. They're doing what we talked about the other team should have did as far as bro, we're not giving you that. But
so the rumor, the reports right now is that he does want 40 a year.
Yeah, no way in hell, bro. And if Sacramento does that, Sacramento would be a team that would do it.
First of all, I was going to say it's Sacramento. Yeah. I mean, why was I surprised by that? Yeah, bro. I don't know how far apart. Maybe they are at saying 30. He wants 40. Maybe that is the gap. I don't know. Maybe they won't budge to 35 or whatever the case is. But bro, I'm not. Come on, Jaylen, don't do that, man.
Bro, even 35 a lot of money. If you go from 35 to 40, that's on a 4-year contract. That's 20. On a 5-year contract, that's 25 million. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of money you giving up. So I think he won his money, bro. He young. He probably never thought. Like some players, you got to think. Never thought they'd probably be all NBA players. I'm not trying to knock him and say he thought he was gonna be trash, but when you probably thought, damn, I had a perfect season. It's all worked out for me, whatever like that. I had one of those seasons. It worked out in that year. They said Flacco is elite. and I go win a Super Bowl and you pay me all that money. You feel what I'm saying? And then I never throw for 4,000 yards and all that stuff. You feel that's a Jaylen Duren moment right now. Like he's like, bro, I went out there and showed off in my contract year and made the All-NBA team. No matter what, maybe the worst All-NBA team ever, but he made the All-NBA team. And he's like, I'm just saying it may be, bro. We already said I don't think the All-NBA team will win the championship. That's crazy that an All-NBA team went to that.
Time to make sure I'm getting this right. They had the all-time worst third NBA team in the all-time greatest MVP race of all time in 1 year.
Nah, that's one of the greatest MVP race of all time.
No. According to them.
Oh, according to them, yes. According to them,
the greatest MVP race we've ever seen in our lives.
And then turned on all the MVPs, all MVP candidates,
and that one of them, they trash y'all now.
Yep, okay, and right. But yeah, bro, I think Jaylen Duren, like I said, this is crazy. But I'm like, I think somebody about to make a mistake. That's what I'm getting from this. Somebody about to make a mistake.
So we're gonna talk about another team that he's supposed to be talking to tomorrow, but we'll talk about that on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a special guest on Wednesday. So yeah, man, I just I want Jaylen to stay. I want him to stay with Detroit because I like what they're building over there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know my thoughts, bro. I don't want to give you 40 unless it's points. Okay, I don't want to give you 40. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Now Sacramento is desperate enough to do that. They've been wanting to get off of the Monsters for a while now, right? We heard this rumor, his name tied to trade rumors last year, but he was hurt, so they couldn't move him. I don't know, King.
And he expiring after next year. So.
Man, now listen, if they get the Monsters, bro, they're gonna have to get a backup center, bro, a real backup center.
Yeah,
behind them, bro. Like what about Mitchell Robinson?
Or right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they could go get Aaron Gordon. I just keep
put next to him.
That put the offensive guy that can take the pressure off a Cade. You got it in your center now. It's like a baby Joker and all that stuff. It's like baby Luka Joker playing together and all that stuff. But you got Aaron Gordon beside him to take the pressure off him defensively. There you go.
I'm not mad at it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. And you know your guys on the perimeter gonna help you out on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at it, bro. Not mad at it at all. But all right, King. Let's check this one out, man. This is a story that's been going around the interwebs. The Celtics and Jaylen Brown are ready to move on from each other. What an unfortunate ending. Shout out to the Celtics. How they fought. Talks are ongoing between the Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets about Jaylen Brown, King.
Yeah.
Check this out. Said the Nuggets are considering a major roster shakeup and are open to trade offers for anyone on the roster except Joker.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. But what's your takes, man? What you think?
Joker didn't sign that extension, bro.
Nope. And he said he's not signing until he's sure that the roster is
hold these teams accountable.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Do what now?
Hold these teams accountable. But I will say this.
It's not familiar.
I will say this. Jaylen Brown gonna lead the Celtics. He gonna win another championship. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna promise that to you. He's gonna win another championship. He's too good. Like you losing a player, you can't let this player just go and devalue what he is. It's like devaluing like a Drew Holiday or something like that, bro. Like you can't.
How you devaluing a guy who's the seventh best player on a team?
But that's fine. You are. But he got your hardware though, right? That's crazy. But he's the seventh best player on the team. But he's gonna go somewhere win a championship. That's one. Two, if he goes to Denver, that whole Joker, people gonna be eating crow. Not because they weren't right about the Joker thing, but because this is a move that would put Joker back on the next level again, as far as a partner helping him out, a partner in crime that'll help him out and all that stuff and do things. And like he'll do more than even Jamal Murray did, maybe offensively. Not as far as getting his extremely hot. Like he's not a guy that's gonna score 50 as much as Jamal. He'll average more than Jamal Murray will do. And then in the playoffs will do his thing, but then defensively, bro, one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Like what you gain with that on the wing beside him. Yeah, this a nasty move. If they can get this done, the Denver Nuggets, great move for them. Nasty in a good way.
Yeah, man. It sounds like they're having a garage sale over there in Denver right now because Cam Johnson's on the trade block.
Yeah.
They're willing to put your boy Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon on the trade block.
Yeah.
Who else I heard? Who else name on the team I heard?
Everybody
I think
but Joker.
I think the only person I heard, I'm saying Peyton Watson, because they talking about signing him back or whatever, like 30. So, but hey, we'll see here, man. I'm gonna say nothing about this. Well, probably around this time tomorrow. Maybe definitely around this time tomorrow. We'll know. But yeah, like I said, bro, I'm not mad at the Jaylen Brown Jokic team up. Like you said, it's a better upgraded version of Jamal Murray, more consistent. We know what he can do. He carried the team, so if Joker can actually get some rest on the bench, and you have a guy who can actually carry the team while he's on the bench or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can cut back on Jokic's usage and all that type of stuff with a guy like that. That's gonna be dangerous, man, for them. Put them two together like that.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. That's a good yin yang. That works.
So let's just say hypothetically, right? They do get Jaylen Brown. Who gonna win a championship first? The Celtics or Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
Okay, I know.
If they make this move, I got to see how the rest of the team pans out. But they close to being competing for championship next year.
Yeah,
like they had to get the point guard. Like it depends on the little moves. They at that point as far as the little moves.
So you have him. You have Peyton Watson on the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as the guard, one of the guards in the wing, you put a point guard beside. Like you close. You real close. It's about who you keep. You feel me? Who you put around them and all that stuff. So they'd be one of the favorites. They definitely top 4 in the West. Probably one of the next year, in my opinion, if they got that.
I agree. I definitely agree. Because other than that, I think so here's some teams, bro. I'm hearing they got attached to Jaylen Brown. The Rockets, Denver. I'm sorry, Denver. The Rockets, Denver, Detroit. Take the Blazers out. They already said they're not in that sweepstakes no more because of the whole Ja trade. New Orleans, the Hawks, Charlotte, and then Cleveland Cavaliers. Those are the teams that they have attached to them.
Bro, go New Orleans. Go get them, New Orleans. He'll change the franchise around. This one dude to change New Orleans around. Just from a mentality and all that stuff. Defensive mentality, winning mentality. He'd change with all them young guys with the potential. Would change the game of the play.
Just want to go over with your boy, man.
I do, but I do. But I'm just saying it would change the culture. They need somebody.
Man.
But if right now this is one of the moves you got to make when you lost your pick or whatever. When somebody's saying a guy that's arguably the best player on their team is the 7th best player on the team, then go grab him. You feel me? When the team is that dumb, yelling to you out loud, saying, "Hey, yo, this dude might be the best player on our team."
Say what they say he was again, King.
Say the best when they say the best player on arguably the best player on your team is the 7th best player on your team. Go get him, bro. Like, what are you going to do? Like, they're giving away their player. They're saying, "Take my best player." All right.
Shout out to Bobby Marks, bro. So I only got that quote as a clip, like somebody read it, like right. I didn't actually hear what he said. I didn't hear the context of the quote. And so people have been killing Bobby Marks and all that. People who actually just read it and didn't actually hear it. So I finally got to hear it, King. Bobby Marks wasn't saying that about Jaylen Brown. He was saying the person who said that to him was stupid. That's what he was saying.
Bro, when have you ever heard Bobby Marks attack somebody?
Exactly.
Like that.
Like I said, when I read that, I was like, why would I said that just sound made up, right? So I was listening to somebody who played the actual clip because he said the same thing on the show. He was like, man, you know what? Let me actually play this clip because I took it out of context when I actually read the quote. Like everybody been reading the quote, but I do stupid for saying it. Bro, actually played the clip. Bobby Mark was like, man, I had some analyst guy tell me he was the 7th best player. I don't agree with him on that. That sounds crazy to me, but da. I'm just like, oh, okay, that sounds about right, Bobby. Because I'm just like, bro, if somebody ever came to me with something that's stupid, bro,
Bobby good at his job, bro. Bobby got to be good at his job. He take care of numbers and making sure.
Bobby said, he said, I'm not really an analytic guy. I'm more of an eye test guy. Yeah. I'm like, thank you, Bobby. I mean, that's like you saying, think of the 7th best player on, hell, I don't know, Atlanta. Who the 7th best player on Atlanta?
Damn,
Shoot,
seventh best player. Man, I don't know. Put me on the spot right now. Seventh.
let's just say for the sake of argument, Dyson Daniels is the 7th best player on the team.
Okay, let's go Dyson. He around there.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels leading your team to a second seed by himself and into a championship.
Top 3 in MVP.
Top 3,
or top 4, whatever it was.
Top 5 in MVP.
Yeah.
Is he doing all that?
Absolutely not.
So what are we talking about?
He can't even make a 3 yet.
Gotcha. You said like in the teens? Is that what you said? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. My bad. So I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, whoever said that to him, it's like, did you just hear what you just said? Now,
this dude literally had a Scottie Pippen year. I'm sorry, but go ahead. He had a Scottie Pippen year.
Can you just go back to what we said? And like I said, I was gonna play that clip of what he said in that the thing you sent me earlier. But I mean, it's kind of what we've been saying, bro. This right here is prime proof that you're trying to build up a certain narrative to try to devalue this guy. That's what they're trying to do. Ain't nobody in their right mind think this dude is the seventh best player on the team.
Somebody do.
Again, I guess you're
and
right.
Bobby Marks taught the people that actually involved in the game, right? All right, bro. That's what I always tell you. Don't believe it. Don't believe just because they work for the NBA that they smart. Somebody do.
It's to the point, King. I know people I was listening to Dan Levitar's show today, and he was on there talking about protecting sources and all that type of stuff. And he always say like, they're talking about how they don't think people are just making up these sources and all that stuff. King, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Before I heard what they said, I've been saying that if somebody said something, I'm not saying by Mark did, just use for example.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said something that stupid. That tells me I don't think nobody really said that. I think that's something you just wanted to say, but you want to pin on somebody that we can't see. I always use the example of like Chris Broussard. You always heard me talk about Chris Broussard. I used to hate it with a passion, King. It was like nails on the chalkboard to me whenever the dude say, my sources say this and that. It's like, well, the stuff he was saying is like, that sounds like something that you kind of believe, Chris Broussard, but you're just trying to put a source on that, so we want to attack you on it. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying. That's what it always sound like to me. You know what I mean?
Believe it either way, bro. That's how I'm at that point in my brain. Like I believe it either way. These dudes. Think about the Mavericks and what we went through with the Harabob and all. Like, bro, bro. Like these organizations they just people. You done met people that you felt like, man, this dude is bright.
You said,
or this lady is bright, and you've met people where you felt like, bro, this dude dumb.
You said ordinary people, no John
Legend, bro. Yeah, like that's what they are. You got some that's good at their job and some that's bad at their job.
And he supposed to make millions, King.
Yes, and
because
of qualifications, quote unquote, they're able to make millions. They get to sign that. They get to write an application or whatever like that, bro, and send in their resume.
Hey,
it is what it is.
Let's be real, King. A lot of it ain't about their qualifications. A lot about who they know.
Yeah, you're right. But they still add on that. They add on what you need to throw in certain people. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, because I lived in a decade where a guy had somebody as a GM of a team that never even been anywhere around basketball. He was a realtor.
That's true. But then stuff like right now I hate to give props to this guy, but guys like, and this is not GM, but agents, when they were trying to do the Rich Paul rule and all that stuff and saying, hey, we want certain dummies to be here, not your dummies. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they were like. You want certain dummies
here.
You're
not the right dummy.
Not your dummy. And Rich Paul not a dummy. I mean, he's actually
you're not dummy right.
I think Rich Paul is actually very smart. I know he does stuff and people were like, nah, he knows what he's doing.
No, but he not stupid. He's real strategic.
Yeah, he's strategic as hell. That's what the whole LeBron low team and all that are for. But he's smart. He's smart as hell as far as just being smart. But they were like, nah, we don't want that. We want you to go finish your 4 years and all that stuff and be done because we want a certain qualification of dummy here and all that stuff. So it is what it is, bro. But this is stupid. That's what I said. Jaylen Brown going somewhere and gonna win a chip again. I'm telling you now, before as long as he stay healthy and all, Jaylen Brown is great. You saw what Scottie Pippen did when he went to other teams. He didn't win a chip, but he took other teams to that damn near level of chip and all that. Close enough. He good enough. That's what Jaylen Brown is, bro. And if Jaylen Brown not asked to be the number one still, to be the number two, he gonna do what the number two do because he's one of the best number twos of all time.
bro, if they can find it, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Detroit can find a way to get him, man.
Yo, what team is going to struggle with him? How'd I ask you that? What team you like? Oh, if they get Jaylen Brown, that's going to hurt them. He one of them players that you like. Every team wants. It's a Jaylen Brown. We were talking about before. If the Mavericks could have got him before, we'd have loved to play like Paul, George, Jaylen Brown. You feel me? Those type of guys. They're giving him up. The Celtics are a dumb organization, and they lost Danny Ainge. Go ahead.
So they're saying that if he does go to Detroit will get Jalen Duren, Ron Holland, details finest, Chris LeVert, and Marcus Sasser. I'm sorry, I said Chris LeVert. You
saying Boston will get that?
Oh, sorry. In 3 first-round picks.
You said Boston get that in return?
Yep.
Trade him. Do it.
Yeah. Can't do Jalen Duren. He might be going to Sacramento.
Yeah. Sacramento.
Or somewhere else.
This dude says Sacramento.
Or somewhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let me get some real quick hits real quick, man. We can move on here. Where do I start from? Let's start with your boy. So your boy KP, man, just signed a 2-year, $40 million contract. King, what you think, man? With the Golden State Warriors, by the way, he's back.
They about to try to run a super team. They're gonna try. I mean, he ain't gonna play that many minutes. They're gonna get a bunch of old guys who's going to play. That's gonna have to get ready for playoffs and hopefully make it to the playoffs and not be injured enough. But they're gonna try to run their little old, Lakers team and all that stuff together. See if they can make a old hoorah. But that's it.
We'll talk about that Wednesday. Harrison Barnes signs a 1-year, $8 million contract. What you think about that with the Spurs, by the way? He's back with the Spurs.
I like it. Okay. $8 million. That's good. That's great for Harrison Barnes value.
What about Julian Champagnie, man? 3 years, $45 million.
Good. That's an awesome value contract.
What's that? 15 a year?
Something like that. He said 40. What was it?
45.
Yeah, 15 a year. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad, bro.
That's perfect.
Landry Shamet got the same contract with the Knicks. 3 year, 45.
I don't know about that one.
Here's an interesting one. So Brook Lopez signs a 2-year, $18 million deal with the Clippers.
I mean, they don't know what they're doing yet, so he's just getting 1 year before an expiring contract. That ain't that bad.
They doing that. Who they center, King, if he didn't sign back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gotta.
Yeah, they got to. You ain't got no choice. Quiet there, by the way. Lou Dort, the team options picked up for him for $17.7 million. OKC.
That's fine. Not mad at it.
Okay. Kevin Huerter re-signs with Detroit, 3-year, $27 million.
I'm not mad. What's that? That's $9 million a year. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. For Kevin Huerter, he can still have depth and all that.
That's not what I was. I probably would have waited on Kevin Huerter, bro, to kind of see what else I could get out there. But I mean,
they're trying to get their white guys that can shoot, bro, a little bit beside the defenders.
So I was kind of hoping they would go out there and try to look for more Isaiah Joes type players.
I mean, but they got Isaiah Joe.
Well, no, they have them, but you need more.
I feel you need more, but damn, I mean, they got shooting too, bro. That's what I'm saying. They got a little combination of both over there. They still got Duncan, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, when I was saying Isaiah, I want the guy who can do both.
Yes, I feel you, but I feel like they got. But they may be thinking, yeah, it'd be better to get a guy to do both, but you got guys that can do both. You feel what I'm saying? So
one or the other.
Yeah, like you mix them together, mix and match.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That was a lot of small notes and news and stuff like that. They hit across the interwebs. Like I said, we'll talk about the Lakers situation on Wednesday with Jeff. Kind of get his thoughts. I think that's about it, King. I guess we can turn the page here, man. Just show some love to the merch of the channel, man. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on that link to our site where we have all our merch there. For shirts like the one I have on here, the Cap and Crown graffiti shirt. Also, too, if you guys are members of the channel, you can also use that permanent discount that we give you guys as many times as you want, and no limit to it, as many times as you want. Just always saying thanks to you guys for showing love to the channel in that special way. So scroll on down to the description box and check out the sites. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to the question, the comments, man. We can call it a Nizite.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, let's do this. Shout out guy Latte. He said, "What's up, y'all? I hope y'all doing well. Same to you, Latte.
What up? What up? What up?"
He said, "Lots of trades and re-signs today. Facts.
Yeah,
off season. Latte, it's time." Age Real says, "What do you think about the LaMelo Ball trade?" I would recommend checking out our last video from Friday, Age Real. But short answer for me, it should be fun. If LaMelo can play, we'll see if he really is a winning player over there playing with Minnesota. And also, I'll see how their defense plays now with the moving pieces and all that stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I think their team is, we'll see. Because, like I said, free agency tomorrow. So a lot of these teams aren't complete just yet. So we'll see.
Nah, not yet. Div says Pelinka needs to be fired, man. WTF is Pelinka doing this offseason? Are they really going to use the Joker? Hasn't signed yet with Denver, so we saving cap space with a joke. I hope that's not their plan because Denver going to make moves in the meantime to try to keep Joker.
He not signed the contract because he's about to move. He signed the contract because he wait for them to make the moves for him to sign the contract.
Yep. Latte says Ja finally gets a new start. The West getting crazier and get off Jeremy Grant contract was nice. Now the guard position looks crowded for them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why the rumor right now is they're about to move Drew Holiday.
Yeah. And they're gonna brag in another first or whatever for him. Div says, I still think they would trade Luka next season when he don't sign the contract. I don't know. We'll see. What up, Daniel Barry? He says, hey, make sure y'all check out Daniel Barry's channels for all your sports highlights.
What up, Daniel? What up?
And Sean said, thoughts on Durant to the Lakers. Sean, check out our show on Wednesday. We got a special guest, our guy Jeff from Empire Jeff TV. He talks a lot of LA sports, mainly the Dodgers and the Lakers, but he'll be on the show with us that evening. We're going to talk about all of that, mainly have a Lakers show. So
we really were trying to avoid all Laker talk tonight.
Yeah.
Because that's a great question. But we're going to talk about that on Wednesday with Jeff, like King said.
Yep. Dave says people forget what Draymond Green did to Kawhi Leonard in the play-in.
Oh, yeah, he did. I forgot. I did forget, Dave. You're right.
That's one game, though, Dave. That ain't how that works. You don't just go by one game and say, Draymond Green is one of the greatest defenders of all time. Let's see. Mangus said Messiah's gambled on him signing an extension before. Yeah, but that's a different Kawhi Leonard, though. As far as gambling on an extension, Mangus, this ain't. You don't want to give up draft picks and all that stuff for Kawhi Leonard this time for nothing. In return, he said, not Spurs, too much PTSD there for all of us. You don't want Kawhi back, though, man? Like, with that lineup?
He ain't the only person, bro. I've heard a lot of Spurs fans saying that.
Everybody gone, though, bro. I thought they made that up. Damn, that's crazy. Most teams be like, all right, when we done it all, bring our legend back and all. They like, nah, we done.
There's a lot of them saying that, bro.
He the championship pedigree. Y'all have won last. Y'all have definitely won last year though if you had him. Mangus said if it's for Fox and Keldon, sure, no picks. We not that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That picks. If you
I
get
forgot
a
about
Fox, though,
Keldon.
if you get
had
a
to be
Fox,
Keldon,
Mangus,
too.
you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to give up at least one pick. Y'all got a lot of picks. You're gonna have to give up at least one, especially you getting off of Fox, because Fox contract trash.
Bro, I'm gonna try to find it.
So I think y'all got the team where y'all can give up picks. That's what Dre said. No team is taking Fox contract. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to give up picks, man, to take that. That contract is trash. I guess mistalk.
I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know he had 4 years, bro. That's why I was like, gee, when I see, I gotta find that thing. Can't know you remember. Keep going.
Oh, you good. Shout out to Logan in the house. He says all these teams out here making big moves. Lakers better do something for Luka. Luka gonna have to carry again. The West is like the East in the 80s on steroids. Luka need real help. Yeah. Scott said, could Boston get Murphy and Zion? I mean, I don't see why not. I think any team, maybe. I really don't know what New Orleans doing, bro. Like, are they trying to get a player like Jaylen Brown? Then are they going to get rid of? I guess they would have to get rid of Trey Murphy in that trade to go get like the better version of him. So I don't know who would they would keep and who they would get rid of. So I don't know. But I think Boston got a chance right now if they really wanted to give up something to get either one of those guys. I don't think New Orleans is like locked to him. Logan says,
I found it.
Go ahead. Read your book before I start.
You sure?
Yep, go ahead. It's about the Mavericks?
No, De'Aaron Fox contract.
Oh, go ahead.
Ready? You ready, bro?
Yeah.
2026-27, $51 million.
Goddamn.
Oh, hi. He done.
I know.
27-28, $55. Wait, there's more. 28-29, $59.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kicker, King. 29-30, $63.
God damn, he got 4 years left, bro. They lucky they're a young team.
Y'all gonna have to give up a pick.
Didn't they give him that contract though? They gave him that contract, right? I thought right when he got there, they gave him the extension. We were like, why did you extend him when you had the point when you had a Castle? When Castle won Rookie of the Year, I think he got the extension. That's why he got 4 years left.
So Fox was traded to San Antonio during the NBA season and subsequently signed this 4-year max extension to remain with the Spurs.
There you go. They gave him that. They gave him one of those Austin Reeves contracts. And guess what? De'Aaron Fox better than Austin Reeves.
Public consensus is opinions are heavily mixed on the value of Fox's deal amongst fans and analysts on the platforms like Reddit.
And not so right now. Like I said, Austin Reeves not better than De'Aaron Fox. Excuse me, it's not better than Austin Reeves. But so far in De'Aaron Fox's career, his highs or his ceiling, his best years have been better than Austin Reeves' years. And they just gave Austin Reeves this money, and they about the same age.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He gonna make 63. You know he ain't opting out on that. If he's
hell no, he making that, bro. I mean, he gonna be like 35, 34. Damn me out the league, making the last 60-something million when somebody got to buy him out. San Antonio gonna buy his ass out. That's it, bro. That might be the worst contract in the league now.
I told you it's on that list of the worst contracts in the league.
It might be now. It might be the worst. Logan says JB would have been a perfect fit for Luka, man. AR is not that guy. We understand this. Relle and King, Lakers making a mistake giving Reeves a max contract. Such stupid GM moves. Hey man, they said they got it. And he said, Hawk said Shaman got 4 for 24 mil.
Oh, 4 for 24? Up as they say right here.
6 a year. That's too many years, bro. God damn, Landry Shaman got another 4-year contract. That's wow. Dave said, I guess the only benefit, I mean, it's tradable though. It's only $6 million. Dave said, I guess the only benefit for the Lakers keeping Reeves is they won't lose them like Mavs lost JB for nothing.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right. It was a 4-year, 24 mil.
Yeah, them years crazy. But damn, talk about overpaying. Yeah, Dave. I talked about that with Rel the other day. I'm like, which one would have been better at this point? Like now you got to the point where you made it through the whole season and he crashed. So would it have been better to just let him go for nothing and take his little money off the books? Or what should you have done? Because you shouldn't have signed him to a max. Hawk said Raptors might be second best team in the East if they get Kawhi. I don't think so. Yeah, I still, like I said, you got to still bank on Kawhi playing all them games and all that. He played a bunch last year. You feel me? Just to show off and all with the stuff that was happening and all that stuff, attached to his name. So I mean, maybe, but again, it's still a if with Kawhi. I'm not gonna act like it's not an if, Hawks. Div says to me, if I'm the Spurs, I'm keeping all my picks and waiting until Luka asks for a trade. I want to pair Luka with Wemby. Nah, they got too many guards, Div, man. I know Luka is Luka and all that stuff, but it's no reason. They got their guards already set up.
Yeah, remember you trying to get Dylan Harper to be that.
Yeah, and Dylan Harper was that. He already showed up in the finals. Izzy says he's a Glow Yacht member. Shout out to Izzy.
What up?
He said Hawk said that he still goes through the Knicks, as of right now.
For right now, yeah.
Because we'll be honest with Miami, they're not better than the Knicks.
What?
Div says, imagine Luka getting to go into Dallas with the stack team and Wemby to play them and cook them. I don't know, Div, y'all be just y'all imagination be wilding, man. Yeah.
Very dust.
Like, man, magic happens and we go back to Dallas, and I'm like, I mean, I can imagine that's going to any team and a lot of teams and going to competing against other people. Imagine he was in Detroit instead of Cade.
Oh man. I was gonna say that's some NBA 2 NBA live stuff right there. Remember back in the days, put all the good players you like on one team.
Fantasy draft.
Yeah, man, like a fantasy draft.
And Logan said, I want to see Luka, man. I miss Luka. Yeah. I want to see Kyrie on the floor just in general again. Not gonna lie. And Div says, I'm just throwing it out like I did about Luka being traded at work. Jeez. Jeez, bro. Div be that's it, bro. Damn, Div, bro.
Oh, Div.
Too soon still, Div. Too soon, Div. Still.
Yeah, you see Logan Steele's over here. He was hurt, man. You can't be throwing it out there like that, Div, man.
He said it was me. As long as he said it was me, I'm glad he said it, though. Keep this on wax. He did like it was. I did it.
Oh man, hold on. We got. Oh, it's a great show. Yeah, appreciate it, Div. And then Hawk says, I don't see no team in the NBA being in the second apron this upcoming season. Yeah, a lot of them are really trying to avoid it, man. They're trying to avoid.
I mean, y'all Knicks still there, ain't y'all? Knicks in that second apron?
No, because Jay Dolan said he not touching it.
Oh, okay.
He not touching nothing, which is why they not talking about they weren't gonna sign back. Actually, who else? It was somebody else. I thought Shannon had been leaving, but Mitchell Robinson.
How much Jordan Clarkson make? They signed Jose Alvarado back too, right?
No, they signed Jose back. I think he signed it's kind of like 5 year or something like that.
And when Jalen Brunson up, how long he got left?
I want to say 2 more years, I think.
Gotcha. Because he said next time he's not taking a discount, right? I thought that's what I remember him saying.
I thought I remember that too.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's what it was. If I was telling King, it was Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
And I thought it was somebody else too, but I thought it was Shepard. That was Shaman.
Shaman.
Mm-hmm. I thought they said him, but they ended up signing up to that contract, a 4-year deal. So that's gonna be crazy. I didn't hear Freezy to see what his thoughts were, but yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy. But yeah, man, listen, we're gonna catch you guys here. On what's this today? What's today? Monday. We'll get y'all here on Wednesday. Like I said, we're gonna have a special guest. Shout out to our guy Jeff. We'll have him on, man. We'll talk about that stuff that y'all were asking with the whole Jaylen Duren, Lakers, and all that stuff. Cause listen, matter of fact, Wednesday. Yeah, so by Wednesday we'll actually know. So that question you asked, we'll actually have the answer by Wednesday, probably. We'll see.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, some restricted free agents sit for.
I was just about to say he's a restricted free agent, so he wants to sign and trade. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll see. Maybe you'll get some of those answers solved for you on Wednesday. But yeah, we're gonna have Jeff on Wednesday, man, and kind of talk that type of stuff with us, man. Get his thoughts and stuff on what the Lakers are doing this offseason and what they're going to do. Because right now, we haven't heard nothing from them. So other than your boys, we'll get on the Wednesday, man. But listen, if you guys are new to the channel, man, like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. If y'all are new, we into NBA content. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. So join us here for these conversations. Like I said, we got a bunch of different fans in here. We have San Antonio Spurs fan, Atlanta fan, Knicks fans, Mad fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's what we're here for. We're trying to build a community of NBA fans, man, and have these conversations with us, man. So y'all want to hit that subscribe button. Join us here. Also, if y'all can do us a favor, hit them likes tonight. That'd be much appreciated as well. So we hit them likes. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know. Also, too, want to become a member of the channel, like we saw Izzy there. He's a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. Hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, y'all. Consider becoming a member of the channel with different perks and stuff like that come with it as well. We normally have our members on the shows on Friday morning. So if you guys will become a member, man, consider hitting that join button. Also, too, follow me, Big J, BA, and Cuz on Cuz We Geeked, when we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, man. We think we hit our first goal so far. So shout out to them, man. We had a great show on Saturday. Talked about Supergirl. So this Tuesday we're gonna be talking about Last Airbender. We didn't talk about it Saturday because we had an action-packed show Saturday. So we're gonna talk about that on Tuesday, and then we're also gonna talk about House of Dragons episode 2, which was fire. No pun intended. We're gonna talk about that, and some other news has dropped too, man, over the weekend, man. It's a lot of news dropping. Some rumors that they might. Shout out to John Campia. He's been reporting that he's hearing that he already has the name to the new Batman in DCU. So we'll see how that goes. We'll talk about that on tomorrow as well. So if you guys are into NBA, damn, I'm tired, bro. If you guys are into DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter, RoboCop, Aliens, Predator, whatever it is, y'all.
Supergirl.
We talk about Supergirl. We talked about that too. Go watch the Supergirl spoiler discussion we had. If you watched the movie already. We talk about all that over there on Cuz We Geek, y'all. So join us over there on Cuz We Geek, man, if you want to get your geek on. All right, King. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, and more share, guys alike is the equivalent of a share. We appreciate you. Also, if you're into MMA, boxing, combat sports in general, mainly WWE, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat, so we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube anywhere else. We do review shows, not review shows, but watch alongs damn near every day of the week. We just had a Raw watch along today. We also do review shows once a week, normally on Sunday afternoons around 3, but we did one today because it was a full weekend of PLEs and all that stuff. Come on over there, help us out, reach our goals. We're about ourselves less than 100 away from our first goal, and also help us out over there, help out all our channels, and hopefully we'll be back here again on Wednesday with a bunch of news for you guys again over here on the NBA side. Thank you, guys.
Man, it's been action-packed today and yesterday or whatever, Monday.
I told you when Giannis got traded, the NBA was going to shift a long time ago. Been waiting for this moment. We had to wait forever. Oh, it's here.
You know what I was thinking? My thought was, like I said, I told you before, it's been different because we not just covering one team no more.
We
had a bunch of dead periods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, geez, like I'm telling you, I was steady getting stuff together, and then something else will pop up. I'm like,
hold on. Ain't Dev and them? Aren't they happy we don't cover the Lakers? we wouldn't talk about nothing.
Talk about anything.
We wouldn't talk about nothing, bro. Damn.
How much did it cost, King? Anything. Everything. Yeah, man. Like I said, we gonna be talking about that on Wednesday, y'all. So don't miss that episode. Shout out to our guy Jeff, man. And prayers to Jeff too and his family. I know he just lost his grandmother, so
yeah, prayers to Jeff.
Prayers to him, man. So we'll have him on Wednesday, like I said, man, to talk about. I said Pelinka brutal, yeah, man. Pelinka
trash,
man.
Trash can juice. The new trash can juice, man. That's him. That's Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, we got a new trash can juice, ladies and gentlemen.
That is.
But yeah, man. Listen. With all that being said, man, it's your boys Relle and King of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We'll be back here on Wednesday, same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. You being disrespectful to my boy Rob Pelinka, man. Him and
Rich
Paul.
Boy, before you say something, as long as you say it's your boy.
Listen. What they need to do is, man, him and Rich Paul need to have a podcast together.